So my name is Abida Wahla, and I am the owner of Touch Therapeutic Massage. I'm also a working therapist. Um, the services we provide are the main services we provide is massage, therapeutic massage. We also have an acupuncturist on board who's also a working massage therapist. We have recently hired an esthetician, so we're now providing facials as well.
Very nice. Wow. And I also saw you have, what was it? Infrared?
Yes, we have an infrared sauna, which was my dream to have in the
Yay.
business, and we finally got it. It's a sauna that has a lot of health benefits. It's different from your regular sauna, where and most people are familiar with a sauna where what happens is heaters heat up the air
Yeah.
in the sauna, which allow the body to sweat and eliminate toxins from the body. Here we have the infrared light, which is wavelengths of red light, which are natural, like we get from the sun,
Yeah.
minus the UV
Mhm.
light, which is harmful to the body.
Yeah.
So the wavelengths of light penetrate our body and initiate change, healing, recovery from the inside of the body, from the cellular level.
Yeah. That is amazing.
Yes, it's
Congratulations on
amazing.
getting that in your office.
Thank you. I'm super excited.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure you must be. I want to start off with a little bit of a backstory on yourself. Like, tell me how you got started and what led you to where you are, and were you always interested in the massage industry?
So I got started back in the 80s
Okay.
when I first got out of school. And I knew that I was always interested in the health and wellness industry. Um, but I didn't know I would one day become a massage therapist. So originally, I did my training in Scotland, and
Wow.
in 19, I started my 2-year program in 1989. Yeah,
Okay.
1989. Graduated in 91, and which allowed me to experience massage, anything and everything to do with the body, basically, whether it was a manual treatment or it was using equipment, electrical machines for the facials. So I graduated from the program back in 91. It gave me um, exposure to everything or training and everything that was entailed with the health and wellness when it comes to the body and the face. And once I graduated from the program, I still didn't know what I wanted to specialize in. And then life happened as well. And I was expecting my first daughter at the time when I graduated. And so there was a little bit of a break in what I did. And I went back to it after a couple of years. However, I didn't work as a massage therapist at the time.
Okay.
I worked part time, freelance, and I actually pursued the makeup side of things there. So I was a freelance makeup artist. Did that for a few years and then switched careers. And I went into promoting health and wellness in the minority communities.
Mhm.
So I was involved with health promotion.
Yeah.
And so again, I was following my passion to help people
Yeah.
and help them get better at taking care of themselves, having more access to the health provisions that were available to them. So I worked with a lot of minority communities
Yeah.
who had a language barrier
Wow.
or didn't know what was out there and what they could access. And so I helped them get that in place.
Wow. Do you find that that experience has helped you right now with your business and helping people of all kinds of backgrounds and languages?
Definitely, definitely. I have clients from all different backgrounds, cultures, um, but at the end of the day, their needs are the same.
Yeah.
So I help them out in the same way. regardless of where they're coming from. Everybody has a body, everybody has health needs.
That's right.
And so I'm able to provide a space for them where they can come and access our services.
Beautiful. Speaking of spaces, I'd like to know like how you as an entrepreneur have been able to grow your business and hire and have people on board to work with you. What that experience has been like. Like I'm sure maybe it started out with just you and then you expanded, or how did that work?
So I started back in 2013 when I went into business for myself. Prior to that, I worked for about 3 to 4 years, and I actually worked in a place not far from here in Leesburg. But the goal and the idea was always to go into business for myself, to allow myself that freedom and flexibility to work for myself so that I could be available and have some balance in my life where I could be available to my family as well, my children.
Yeah.
I started off, like I said, the goal was always to be working for myself. It took a little bit of time and a lot of hard work and effort.
I bet.
And but I was a single mom at the time, and there was no other option but to work towards that goal of being financially independent, and also to find myself
Yeah.
and have an identity other than just being a mother
Yeah.
or a friend, a sister.
Yeah.
I needed to find myself.
Absolutely.
And so I went into business and I started off from my home. When I couldn't find a space in the immediate area in my community that I could lease, I looked into opening up a studio from home. And I wasn't sure how to get started there.
Yeah.
But with a little bit of help from the county, I got started, and I set up a studio on the first floor of my townhome, and put a website together, and the phone started ringing from day one.
Nice.
Yes, so it was awesome. And that journey continued for about 6 years, I think. And in 2020, 2 months before the pandemic hit,
Oh,
I moved into my first location.
hard times there.
There were hard times, there were challenges, but I think it was a blessing in disguise in a lot of ways. So I'd always planned to move out of the home because I kind of outgrew the space, and I realized that there was more demand than I could
Yeah.
physically take care of. So the idea of hiring people came into my mind, and while I could have hired somebody to work with me at home, I
Yeah.
wasn't really too comfortable with that.
Mm-hmm.
And so it was time to take it to the next level. So I looked into spaces, managed to get a space in 2018. It took about a year to get everything in place, all the licenses, and building out the space, finding contractors, all of it. That was a stressful year and a half. And I said to myself, I'll never do this again. But finally moved into the space, and it was super exciting. It was the best thing that I had done. And then the next step was to think about hiring people to work with me. And I started putting the word out that I was looking, and it was challenging. However, somebody in the area had heard of me and my work and the reputation that I had created, and had been following me for a few years and reached out and wanted to work alongside me. The pandemic hit, and we couldn't get that off the ground.
Oh, darn it.
We were closed for a good few months. And however, I worked towards, we just didn't know what was going to happen for the first month or so, maybe a little bit longer. However, I started looking into ways. Eventually, we did open up, and I took a little bit longer to make sure that the office was ready to take clients, and managed to equip each room with what I thought was necessary. Not we didn't know what the recommendations. There were some recommendations out there by the massage associations, the health department, and that protocol was mainly how to clean the space.
Yeah.
And but I went a little bit further and added in air purifier units with UV light.
Mhm.
And I went a little bit further where I had three treatment rooms in the space. And I decided that I was only going to use each treatment room for one client and call it a day. And then move on to the next client, and I'd be done there. And then the third client. So at this point, it was just myself working still, because Tracy was a little bit nervous, my therapist, who wanted to join me. And we just didn't know whether we'd have clients, we'd have a business. I didn't know where I was going to be. And she was nervous and said, Abby, I want to sit back just now. I'm not quite sure when and how I will be joined, but, just keep me posted.
Yeah.
So we got through that time, the first month. I mean, the phone rang, people looking for appointments, and it was a scary time.
Yes.
Challenging time. And however, once I was working for a week or two, I figured that yes, people are still willing to come back, although we had requirement that everybody had to be masked. We did the health checks. We had an additional form which people had to fill out, or clients had to fill out, regarding their health, where they'd been, if there'd been any exposure, or they'd been sick, or they'd been around anybody sick.
All the protocols.
All the protocols.
Yeah.
We took their temperature. Well, that really didn't tell me much, but it made people feel comfortable because all the health of anybody in the medical field, that was done.
Yeah.
So we did all that.
Okay.
And clients came, and I mean, everybody, either they came because of stress, but a lot of times for pain and pain management. Yeah. And that's what we specialize in the therapeutic massage.
Yeah, that's what I'd like
that we do.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'd like to talk about that, and how maybe there's a misconception sometimes of people who are just like, oh, it's just a massage to relax. Like, I don't need that. I'm okay. Talk to me about what are these benefits and why people should consider coming to you guys for massage therapy.
Well, massage is more than just an indulgence, and yes, it can be a pampering experience, and a lot of people still perceive it that way. However, I think people are understanding, especially after the pandemic, what massage therapy can do for you. A lot of our clients and people that seek us out is because we specialize in therapeutic massage, pain management, pain relief, stress relief, which all massage does, but we get people results. So we see clients who have a chronic issue sometimes, and they have a lot of pain that they're dealing with. So massage can help them manage that pain. It may not take it away completely or indefinitely. However, the period in between sessions, the quality of their life is improved.
Yes.
And they feel a lot better when there is no pain in the body. They can function better.
Yeah.
Pain is one of the worst things to have to deal with and to live with. Mm-hmm. So a lot of people come with chronic issues. Some people come with acute issues. They've pulled a muscle, there's sciatic pain. They've been working out and overuse. Working out, while it's great, and we should all be exercising, we should all be working out, but at the same time, taking care of the body and making sure that we're giving the body time to rest in between sessions, and recovery time is important. But some people just how they feel exercising, forget that they have to also, the body has to be taken care of, and it's important, and recover from it. Only then you are able to function and at your optimum, or you're able to perform better, and you can prevent injury if you're giving yourself that time to recover. So a lot of those people will come to us for massage therapy when they've overdone it. A lot of work in the area is done, or a lot of people are sitting at their computers all day long, and they're sitting in this position, hunched over, or using their phones constantly. So a lot of upper body tension, tightness, just from repetitive use. A lot of people drive distances to get to work, so their commute is bad.
Yeah.
All of these things will cause the body to experience the tension in the muscles. So prolonged tension over time, the tightness in the muscles over time, then starts impacting other systems in the body, where it can eventually lead to pain and discomfort.
And then that's when you come in.
And that's when we come in and we help.
Yeah.
So we see it day in, day out. The same issue, different body.
Yeah.
But the same thing we deal with day in, day out.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'd like to know where you hope to be in maybe the next 5 years with yourself and with your business. Like any more treatments maybe you would like to add in the future, or expansion, or bigger place. Talk to me about
So we just recently expanded.
Okay.
So from that 3 treatment room office, I expanded to a bigger space, and we now have 5 treatment rooms in the new space, which is the space on Pine Brook Road.
Mm-hmm.
And so the expansion has happened.
Okay.
And we're in the new space. I have now 4 therapists working with me, massage therapists, and I have the esthetician. And then there's myself as well. So in terms of the physical space, I believe we're in the final
stage of it. Okay.
Yes, we're in the final. I do not see myself moving from this location.
Okay.
So Touch Therapeutic Massage has a final home.
Okay, that's good for your clients to know.
Yes, good for my clients to know that we're not going in. We're still in the same area. So from the first office to the second office location, we are literally 5 minutes from the original location. Still in the same area, servicing the same clientele. So we have, people, while they were nervous at first to hear that we're moving, when they learned that we're within the same location or area, then they were happy.
Yes, I bet. They're like, no, she's leaving. I love her.
Yes. Yeah. And there's no reason to leave. I live in South Riding, and my first office was in Aldi, which is right next to South Riding, just a few minutes drive. And I've moved the physical location of the office back to South Riding. Okay. So I've got a very loyal and repeat clientele.
Nice.
And they have stayed with us, and we continue to grow that clientele base. Yeah. Especially now that I have help and I have other therapists with me, and we're able to take care of more people and provide the massage services.
Wonderful. Yeah. I love that for you.
You.
And now I'd like to ask if maybe there's anything that I have not touched on that you would like to share with our audience.
Like I said, we have recently hired an esthetician, so we're now offering facials as well. A lot of our clients in the past have asked us for facial or aesthetic services as well. And while I originally trained as an esthetician in Scotland, I am not licensed as an esthetician. We do some add-on facial services to the massage, like facial massages. But now we have an esthetician that can provide more extensive services to our clients. And we've touched upon the infrared sauna and the benefits of that.
Acupuncture. It looks painful.
And acupuncture looks painful.
It looks painful. All those needles going in you.
I know it does, but it actually, the needles are so fine that you don't even feel the needle going into your body.
Wow.
And it has a very relaxing effect on the body. But again, acupuncture can help you deal with pain, with stress, and some more. There's some more specializations or areas that it can really kind of focus on.
Yeah. Okay, well, thank
Yeah.
you. And thank you for sharing that. I'm glad to know that acupuncture is not as painful as it looks. It's just my imagination. I watch too many horror movies, so that's probably why I think like that.
Or just fear of needles from getting an injection, right?
I mean, I can handle one, but a couple like that, like, but I'm sure, like, obviously, a
Uh-huh.
lot of people do it, and it's been around forever. So clearly, something's working. Obviously,
Right.
yeah,
And like I said, the needles are so fine that you don't
even feel
feel
it.
that, yes,
Makes
going
sense.
into your skin. Yes.
Cool. Oh
Yes.
yeah, and you brought some cups in. I'd like to know, like, is that part of the massage, like the cupping?
So we offer different modalities in the massage, and our focus is therapeutic, deep tissue massage. However, we offer prenatal massages as well. We do Swedish massage, which is mainly for relaxation. Um, we have some tools that we use in the massage therapy, but people specifically sign up for that type of a massage, and cupping is one of them.
Gotcha.
It's an ancient therapy that dates back to the Chinese culture and the Arabic culture.
Yeah.
It's been used for centuries and centuries to provide uh, provide health benefits and pain relief. But yes, I had a couple of cups with me
Yeah,
to
I was
bring
just
in. They were the only props. Our props are really our hands. So people sign up to get a therapeutic massage with us so that they can experience touch
yeah.
in a positive manner,
Mhm.
in a relieving manner. And so our hands do all the work.
They're the tools.
Yes, they're the tools. Our hands, our forearms, our elbows.
Wow. I hope you get a massage too.
Yes, getting a massage is part of my self-care.
Good, good, good.
I do practice what I preach. I actually not forgot about coming, but the effect that cupping can have. So, yes.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
So this is the only side effect of getting cupping done.
yes. It leaves
But
little marks.
it leaves a little mark, circular mark on your skin, and that just indicates that there's toxins in the body.
Wow.
And it just indicates that that needs to the circulation. You're bringing the blood to the surface, and so that fades in a couple of days to maybe sometimes a week before these marks fade.
Okay, so,
But yes,
yeah.
that's part of my self-care. I get a regular massage. I cannot practice what I have to practice what I preach. Exactly. I have to
Yes.
practice what I preach.
I see it
And
now.
it's part of my regular self-care. If I didn't if I didn't get a regular massage, I would not be able to work the way that I do. I would
sure,
not be
yeah.
able to take care of others if I am in constant pain, because massage is very physical on the body.
Mhm.
And it has its toll. And I get pain from working.
Yeah.
And I have to balance how much I work.
Yeah.
And sometimes I forget myself and I
Oh.
overdo it.
Mhm.
And especially when I hear that somebody's in pain and they need my help. And so I want to help them.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
It's
It
hard
sounds.
for me to say no. And because I understand um, what the work does for somebody
Yeah. And it
else.
sounds like that's in your person, your nature. You've always wanted to work with people and help them. So that's truly in your heart.
Yes, my deepest desire, or I have this deep desire to help people at the end of the day, and make a difference to their lives and help them improve their health. Yeah, that's always been there. And I think with that passion or with that desire, I never tire of my work. And I'm sure you've heard people say that, but I truly it I feel like I'm in the right place doing what I'm supposed to be doing, and it doesn't tire me out. Ask me to do massages from 10 in the morning till 8 at night,
Ooh.
which are a lot of days. My long days can be like that. And while I'm working, I have the same passion, the same desire, the same strength. And every and each massage is very, very individual, very customized, and each person gets 100% of me and what I can do. But once I'm done and I get home,
That's That's it. No, that's
That's
good.
it.
Good. Good.
Yeah, if I sit down, I've had it.
Yep. No, it makes sense. It sounds very human. So, yes.
Yes.
All right. So, do you have any parting words you would like to say, or maybe share a mantra or saying that has inspired you in your life?
I haven't got. What I would like to say is, prioritize self-care. It's not an indulgence. It's not being selfish. If you're able to take care of your being, yourself, whether it's physical, psychological, your mental health, then prioritize that. When you prioritize that and you're in a good place, you're able to give more and take care of everybody else.
Yes, well said. Well, thank you so much for being on the podcast and sharing all this insight and all the good benefits of massage therapy and cups and all that good stuff.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.